me say it.
Yes.
अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय.
Jai.
अवतार मेहर
Ahir Baba ki jai.
अवतार मेहर
Baba.
Ahir Baba ki jai.
Over to you, Pratap ji. Jai Baba.
Thank you, Jai Baba. I think you must have received the detailed program which is going to take place on 4th and 5th of May in Mehrabad. You must have received it, no?
Yes.
Now, as I said last time, Prashant is staging one small skit, a small drama on a real story. Let me clarify very much that the story up to half of the story is actual happening. And remaining half is just
Come in there. Oh, Betty, come here.
yes, a logical imagination about
Come on, Joe.
what could have happened afterwards. Anyway, they are going to have a video recording of that small drama, because there is a much of time restriction. The Pune Center has been given 20 minutes. Within that 20 minutes, we have to complete this drama, and thereafter there is one song, a different type of song, a village song. And this is the program for this reason. There is because of this too much tight schedule of the too much time schedule, and they have thought of video recording this whole drama and present it. So you can just find out how you can watch it and how you can enjoy it. Perhaps the other day I talked to Prashant, he said that we are going to put captions below it so that people could read what is happening there. So, because I was thinking of translating the whole drama and sending it to you. Still, that thought is in my mind. But then, if it is clear from the video recording, then I need not do it. So we are just waiting for. In fact, very busy in preparation of that drama, that whole program. Now, for today, of course, I had not thought of any particular topic. If any of you have something in your mind, you can just open up, or else I will talk something little about the topic of Ichora and then Hamirpur that we have left half. Then what you would like to have today?
Any suggestions, anybody?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Diana has something to say.
Yeah. I would like to hear about your visit to Kedgaon and Narayan Maharaj.
Visit to Kedgaon. Kedgaon.
Kerawala?
Kedgaon. Kedgaon visit. Kedgaon.
Kedgaon, yes. Oh, sorry. I just forgot about it. We had a program at Kedgaon, a practically full day program, in fact. But then the singing program was for about a little more than 2 hours. The whole idea of this program of Kekdao came up for discussion after the program we had in Deccan College. I have already told that Deccan College had completed 200 years, and they have invited us to have some program at their place, and we had a very good program, the whole day program, along with uh, talks of some learned people, wise people on different topics, and it was a very grand success, I would say. And then somebody suggested that why not to have some such program of visiting some of the places. This is my favorite subject, in fact, and the Baba lovers from Hyderabad, they have taken utmost benefit from this habit of mine. I like I like to show the people different places connected with Mir Baba's life. And along with the Baba lovers from Hyderabad, I have taken them to practically many places, practically all the places in Maharashtra. They were very happy. I was very happy. We have shared a good time with each other. And for this matter, somebody suggested that why not to have a visit to Kedgaon. That means the ashram of Narayan Maharaj. A little about Narayan Maharaj. Narayan Maharaj lost his parents at very early age when he was very young then. He was in his teens, I would say, and had a very hard life, a very tough life. Some of the relations brought him up, but then his whole inclination throughout his life was towards God, and somehow he was inspired to a sort of a dream, perhaps, that you are searching. He was early days. He was very much like to have Dattatreya. He was a devotee of Dattatreya. Dattatreya means the Trinity God, three-faced God, and the God comes in his dream and says that you are searching for me, but I am there at such as a place under one tree. You dig out there and you will find me there. And he found that the Tatri Murti or the statue, and then he installed it and he opened his ashram. It's a very long story about his whole making of this ashram, because it's quite a large area. The place is not anywhere close to the main road. It is off the Pune Solapur road. Pune Solapur road further extends to Hyderabad also. So on that road, there is a diversion toward the right, and from there also it is quite a long distance. Now, on both the sides of the road, one side is the railway station, Kirgaon railway station, and another side is this ashram. Now just imagine from that railway station up to this ashram, a young Merwan walked very long distance. He walked through the distance and met Narayan Maharaj. Among these 5 Sadgurus, there is a speciality in this Narayan Maharaj is that he had traveled a lot. He had an ashram there, but then he used to visit many places. Many times he would be going here and there at places of his devotees and give darshan there. So it is not with other Sadgurus of Meher Baba. Babajan was stationed at one place. Of course, in her early age, he was also wandering. He had also wandered too much. But then Babajan ultimately she settled under a tree in Pune. Then Tajuddin Baba also never moved out of Nagpur. Sai Baba, of course, once he came to Shirdi, he was stationed in Shirdi. Upasni Maharaj, in his early time, after he penance for about 1 year, he ultimately came in contact with Sai Baba, and Sai Baba accepted him as his disciple, made chief disciple, and then he settled in Sakori. So all these 4 Sadgurus, they didn't travel much, but Narayan Maharaj is the one who has traveled a lot, and a Baba lover, an American Baba lover. He first visited this ashram. Eriko, his name is Eriko. So he first visited this ashram and he had met with all the important trustees of that ashram. Especially the reference is given to one Mr. Jowlekar, who was quite old then, but he had told so many stories about Narayan Maharaj and the contact of Narayan Maharaj with Meher Baba. As we know that Baba, as a young boy, he started with one of his colleagues, and he had purchased a ticket for some other place. But on the way, just not very far up from Pune, he got down and started walking towards Narayan Maharaj ashram. And see the scenery that when he approaches, when Narayan Maharaj looks at him, there is a joy on the face of Narayan Maharaj. He gets up from he was sitting on a silver throne, and he gets up from that throne, comes forward, takes Meherban by hand, and make him sit on his own seat, own throne, and then calls for a juice, gives him a juice and a better leaf or the pan, we see pan to chew, and says that he is colored. He has taken up this color very pakka or very strong color. You know, when we eat chew pan, our tongue will become red. So that color he means by the color, this color he means, the Narayan Maharaj means by the spiritual color. So that is the first interaction with Narayan Maharaj. But thereafter, it is found out that Baba had a correspondence with Narayan Maharaj. And in that correspondence, especially when Baba was writing the discourses, dictating the discourses, the article of avatar, the descent of avatar, God descent, God coming down in the form of a human being and working as the avatar. That article was shown to Narayan Maharaj. And it was translated from English to Marathi. And the Joglekar, he was reading this article to Narayan Maharaj. And it is said that Narayan Maharaj was practically, virtually dancing when he heard the wordings of this, or the description of the avatar and he's coming down and all that article. He was so very appreciative about that he was boiling with happiness, and practically he was, I mean, shaking, jumping and laughing. And what a beautiful article. That is what he made remarks. And it is said that whenever the train, Narayan Maharaj, he used to go many times in the train, travel in the train. And if the train goes from Nagar to Solapur side or any further side, on the way there is Mehrabad. It is about must be about 5 kilometers from Pune, from Nagar station, is Arangaon or Mehrabad. And when the train comes there, it will stop for no reason. And once it so happened, the first time it so happened that the train stopped and Narayana Maharaj is shouting to his own people, why the train has stopped? Just look whether anything wrong has happened, any accident has taken place or something. And they come and say that no, there is nothing of that sort. And after so much of whether there is any problem in the signal and all that, everything was shaken. Ultimately, Naraj Maharaj himself comes near the door, and there Meher Baba is standing beyond the railway line. And Baba asked all his disciples who had bowed down to Narayan Maharaj. So they come to near that door of that railway bogie. They bow down to Meher Baba, they bow down to Narayan Maharaj, and then Narayan Maharaj seeks permission now. Seeks permission that now can I go now? And say Baba say yes. And then train proceeds further. And it is said that every time it's used to happen, whenever the train crosses the Mehrabad, every time used to have I must stop there for a few minutes and then we proceed further. There is a very strange connection in these two, in the avatar and his master Narayan Maharaj. In fact, what we understand and what we have known, what we have learned, and what we have read about is that Meher Baba's connection with Baba was the first, and it was very thick connection. Thereafter, Baba went to Narayan Maharaj. The second one was Narayan Maharaj. The third one was Sajin Baba. The fourth one was Sai Baba. And fifth one was Upasni Maharaj. Upasni Maharaj is the longest time Baba, Meher Baba has spent. But this particular story about this correspondence in between Meherban and Narayan Maharaj that was not much known. I don't know whether it is about this train journey, it is recorded somewhere, but this particularly this correspondence and the showing of that article to Naraj Maharaj, it has come, at least I have never heard and read it about it earlier. Anyway, this has come to light now. And one other certain thing I would like to tell about Naraj Maharaj is that Meher Baba's mother, Shirin Mai, we know that all her focus of life was on Merwan. Merwan was her most favorite child. The first child, Jamshed, was born when she didn't have that motherly feelings in her. And that small boy was brought up by his aunt. But the second child, when born, she felt that she had that motherly, very strong motherly feelings. And that is why her focus was only on this child, Merwan. And what she had thought that Merwan should grow up very luxurious life, and then when he grows up, he should go to foreign countries, or he should earn a lot of money, or he should take up a good job, good position job, or he should do some business and earn a lot of money and get married and produce a lot of children. That was her dream about Mirvan. And when she found that all these all her dreams are shattered because of a strange turn which had taken place in Mirvan's life, and she was very much upset about it. And in the state of that desperation, she went to Babajan. He quarreled with her. She went to Upasnya Maharaj. He quarreled with him. And perhaps with the same thought, she may not be feeling like quarreling with Narayan Maharaj, but perhaps that thought must have come in her mind that Narayan Maharaj should do something to my child and take him out from this strange situation. And she goes to Narayan Maharaj, and Narayan Maharaj receives it with a great love and respect. And what he addresses her is, you are Jagan Mata, you are the mother of the whole world. Of course, I do not know whether she was in a mood to receive any positive way this title given to her, but then she didn't. She just came back happily. So this ultimately this recognition had been given by all these perfect masses in one way or the other. Once it so happened that there was a meeting. Narayan Maharaj had visited Bombay, Mumbai now. And he was staying at somebody's place. This is one of his devotees' place. And some Baba lovers from the Dada Chanji family, they went to meet Narayan Maharaj. These were the members from Dada Chanji family. And so many people were there who were taking Narayan Maharaj darshan. And when these people approached Narayan Maharaj, and they said that we have come from Ahir Baba. And that person, a great man, Narayan Maharaj, he says, when they say that we have come from Meher Baba, and he says that I heard that he has a ashram in somewhere in near Nagar. Yes, Maharaj, it is Mehrabad. Another question, he says that I heard that he is not speaking. He is not speaking. Yes, he is observing silence. Why? Why is observing silence? Why is he not speaking? He should speak. Why is he not speaking? And of course, the people, Baba Lover, they said that Maharaj, you know better. You know better why he's not speaking. A very profound remark which passed by Narayan Maharaj was, you should make him speak. You should love him so much that he should speak with you. You should make him speaking by growing your love. A very, very significant remark that he passed. So this is, we went there and they had very happily received us. There are the two temples. At one place, the main place where we had a program, and also where the throne is placed there in a room. Of course, it can be seen through the window or through the grills. It can be seen, but it is kept that in that big hall, and people go and pay the respects. There is a Narayan Maharaj's picture and statue, and then there is another temple of Dattatreya, which has been established by, which has been created by Narayan Maharaj himself. You know, this Dattatreya is said to be, now these three faces, they are the attributes of God. It is the creator, sustainer, and destroyer. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the sustainer, and Mahesh is the destroyer. So these three attributes are there in one man, and that is the symbolic idol is this Dattatreya. But then Dattatreya is said to be the creator of the Guru or the master of the Nath cult. Nath cult is a cult which is, the people belonging to this cult, they practice very hard penances, very hard practices. And it is said that Dattatreya is the creator of that particular cult. And he is sustaining that cult. There is a beautiful, very important place in Gujarat. That name of the place is Girnar. Girnar, there is a big mountain. It is not a hill, it is a mountain. And very tough climbing up, very tough climbing up. man gets exhausted, there are three steps. First one is Jain temple, the another is a Devi temple, and the third one is Dattatreya's place. The very first stage, that is the Jain temple, one gets completely exhausted. Some people, of course, through their strong will, they reach the second place because it's very steep mountain, which is steep climbing. It's very, I mean, this one wants to put the whole energy into climbing up and up. And the last one, that is Dattatreya place, is it is goes down first and then again you have to climb up. That is a big yatra. That is a big pilgrimage. In my early life, my family belongs to this Nath cult. And my father was very staunch follower of this cult. More staunch was my uncle, who used to sit in meditation for 5 hours early in the morning, chanting different mantras. My father was working, so he could not do that much, spend that much time, but he was very regular in offering prayers in the morning. And we all, young boys or children, were supposed to pray every day in the evening at 7 o'clock. All the children must be at home at 7 o'clock just for the prayers. We have some reading and then singing, arti, the praying. So that is the Nath cult. And I had visited this place. I had visited along with my children this Girnar. It's a beautiful place, beautiful. And very deep valley. My God, this on the top of the valley, that is said to be the Sthan of Dattatreya, the place of Dattatreya. And it is not very big one, not a very wide one. It is must be about 15 by 15 feet, a little more or less. And on one side, there is a very deep valley, and so much of wind, very strong wind. My children was very young then, small children. I was holding tight both on both sides, very tight, because I was fearing that they may not be blown away by that strong wind. And because in early days, we used to pray to Dattatreya that may we get a chance to visit this Girnar, a place of worship. That used to be one of the part of our prayers every day. When I met Baba first time, this is my feeling that all these penances or all these austerities that my forefathers have observed, that has culminated into my coming into contact with the avatar of the age, Meher Baba. And Meher Baba had made a passing remark that I know all your family members. I have long connection with the family. What I was talking is now this Narayan Maharaj. Narayan Maharaj was a very staunch devotee of Dattatreya. I think all these big or all these spiritual personalities, many of them, Ganeshwar and all that, they were all called Nathpanthi. This some sort. I always feel and equate or rather compare this Nathpanth with Sufism. The principles are the same, practically the same. Islam and Sufism are different. Where one Muslim had said to me, he was a Sufi, and he had said to me that where Islam ends, Sufism starts. It said that after Muhammad Paigambar died, there were two groups. One group was just following the whatever uh, principles of the religion, just to observe those mechanically. 5 times namaz, then some charitable work, and such things. They used to follow that much, that's all. There is no other search within. But there is another group which adopted a very simple life, and they have the concept of guru and disciple, and they have concept of man reaching the state of state of God. Those concepts are there, but not in original Islam. Original Islam, they don't accept that a man can become God. Anyway, that's not our subject. But then, because this devotion of because this puja of Dirtatreya, I just say to say little of diversion. Now, incidentally, I will just record one latest happening that Murshida corner, she passed away. You must have all received this message, received this news, because the question of Sufism came to our discussion. That's why I'm just telling you. So we had a very nice program in Narayan Maharaj's place. We had a very simple but very nice lunch, both breakfast and lunch. Simple but very sweet, I would say. And then a person by name Kasar, he insisted that we should visit his place. He has a resort, a very big one, very big area, and it's such a beautiful place, I would say. And he is a very staunch Baba lover. Both his wife and he, both all his family members are Baba lovers, and he has established this resort, and many people visit that resort. So he insisted that we practically every year we go there, but then this time when we had come to Kedgaon, that man came to Kedgaon to take us to his place, and he insisted so much that we could not say no. And we had such a beautiful time at his place also. After having enjoying all this whole trip, we returned to Pune. So whole program of Kedgaon has become a very remarkable, very memorable program. And whatever is inspired by Mir Baba, internally inspired by Mir Baba, it always turns out to be the best. That is what I believe. Now, I would have one small song. See, there are about 20 minutes, more than 20 minutes. So I will have some song. First, I will like to give you the translation. I will explain you. This is a beautiful song. I have told you once that one person by name to Watway, he used to come. He was a singer, very good singer. He was a semi-classical singer and used to have light singing and very popular singer, very popular among the public. So when he heard about Mir Baba, that Mir Baba likes singing, so he offered to give his seva, service by singing before Mir Baba. But then he also heard that Mir Baba likes ghazals, qawwalis and ghazals. And even though it was not his liking, he practiced few ghazals himself because he was very good singer, so he could practice, he could pick up immediately. So he practiced very good ghazals and sang before Baba. That particular person had sung this song. This particular song is not a ghazal, but a very beautiful song, having a very beautiful meaning, I would say. I will explain the whole meaning first and then sing. Not every time I just sing one stanza and then explain. Not that. I will just sing, I will just explain the whole song and then I will sing before you. The first two lines is Are Kumbhara Sarika Guru Nahi Re Jagat. Kumbhara Sarika Guru Nahi Re Jagat. Kumbhar means potter, one who makes earthen pots. Is a potter. What the poet says that there is no master, no guru like Kumbhar. There is no guru like a potter. Potter is such a perfect guru. And why he says so? Kumbhara sarke guru nahi re jagat, wari ghali to dhapata at adharata hat. You know, when they make these pots, they have one flat beating. They put inside, from inside. Once that shape is given, they hold it inside one palm inside, and from other they make these strokes. It's sort of a like this. So the description is this guru, this Kumbhar, the potter, is such a guru that from above he gives strokes, but from inside he gives support to bring that shape, to bring the shape to the disciple. He gives strokes from outside and from inside he gives support. Are Kumbhara sarka guru nahi re jagat, wari ghali to dhapata. Dhapata means when you give a stroke like this, this is called dhapata. When the child doesn't listen to you, give a beat. That is called dhapata. So very ghali to dhapata ata adhar ata hate. Inside there is supporting hand. Adhi tudavi. मग हाते गुरवाळी. ओल्या मातीच्या गोळ्याला येई आकृती वेगळी. घट थोरा घरी जाती, घट जाती रावळात. A beautiful expression. What he says is that first they make they mix up earth with water, and he will stand on that. He will, to make a solid mixer, he will he will put press it with his feet. On both his feet, standing there and pressing it and making it a pakka mass. And because of that, gradually the earth along with water takes a shape of a say, ball or whatever you may call a solid mass. घट थोरा घरी जाती घट जाती रवळता. And out of this this clay, they give shape of a earthen pot. And what it says that some pots, they go to the rich people. They are going for the service of rich people. And some of the pots, they go to the temples for the service of the devotees. कोणी चढून बैसतो गाव गौरीच्या मस्तकी, कुणी मध्य पात्र होतो रावरंकाच्या हस्तकी, आवयातेली आग पुन्हा नाही कुणा आठवते. Some people, some of the pots, they are carried on their heads by the ladies. By youngers, they carry them on the head because they fill up water and carry on their heads. So some of the pots sit on the head of the ladies, and some of the pots, they go into the hands of a drunkard. In that pots, the drunkard, they also drink liquor or wine, whatever it may be. And both have gone, both types of clay has to undergo that heat. They have to be heated to make them strong. So after they are made, they forget the heat they have suffered. They forget that they were put into fire. They forget that, and they adopt the life. Some of them adopt life with the drunkard. Some they go into on the heads of the girls for fetching water and for different purposes. And the last stanza is कुणी पूजेचा कळस कुणी गोरसाचा माठे, देता आकार गुरुने ज्याची त्याला लाभे वाट, घट पावती प्रतिष्ठा गुरु राहतो अज्ञात. Some of the pots are hung there. There is even there is a customary on a bamboo. They tie it there as a mark of devotion or mark of puja. And whatever shape has been given by the Guru, that is potter is the Guru. Whatever he gives shape to that clay. That shape goes to serve different purposes. And once they are put to service for different purposes, they forget the Guru. Guru remains at the background. Guru is at the back. Now, if we go in the bazaar and see a very beautiful earthen pot, and we appreciate it so much. We appreciate it very much. But we forget that it has been created by somebody else. We forget that, we ignore that. Not only forget, we ignore that. The maker is somebody else. Likewise, a person's spiritual status has been created by Guru, by his master. And the as it applies to different persons, the disciples earn a very good name, big name, and the masters, they remain in the background. Take for example Meher Baba. Every guru has said that. Baba Jan used to say that the whole world will come to his feet. He will do much good for the world, for the whole humanity. And Sai Baba said he is a Parvardigar. Upasni Maharaj said you are Adi Shakti. These are the five verses precipitated this God into human being. And that God, as Avatar, has earned a very big name. Of course, we recognize the role of the gurus also. But the topmost name is of Avatar, of Meher Baba. That is, in short, the meaning of this song. I will sing it for you. अरे कुम्हारा सारे था गुरु नाही रे जगत कुम्हारा सारे था गुरु नाही रे जगत 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 कुंभारा सारे गुरु नाही रे जगत नाही रे जगत नाही रे जगत मरी घाली तोध पाटा हात आधाराचा हात मरी घाली तोध पाटा हात आधाराचा हात कुंभारा सारे गुरु नाही रे जगत नाही रे जगत नाही रे जगत आधी तुडवी आधी तुडवी मग हाते कुरवाळी आधी तुडवी मग हाते कुरवाळी ओल्या मातीच्या गुण्याला येई आकृती वेगळी ओल्या मातीच्या गोण्याला येई आकृती वेगळी घट थोरा घरी जाती घट जाती राऊळात घट थोरा घरी जाती घट जाती राऊळात कुंभारा सारी का गुरु नाही रे जगात नाही रे जगात नाही रे जगात कोणी जडून बसतो गाव गौरीच्या मध्यस्थी कोणी चढून बैसतो गाव गौरी चमत्की कुणी मधुर पात्र होतो राव रंकाच्या हस्तकी कोणी मधुर पात्र होतो राव रंकाच्या हस्तकी आव्यातली आग पुन्हा नाही कोणा आवत आव्यातली आग पुन्हा नाही कोणा आठवत कुंभाराचा रेखा गुरु नाही रे जगत नाही रे जगत नाही रे जगत कोणी पूजेचा कळत कोणी पूजेचा कळस कोणी गोरसाचा मठ कोणी पूजेचा कळस कोणी गोरसाचा मठ पिता आकार चोरुने लाभे ज्याची त्याला वाट देता आकार गुरुने ज्याची लाभे त्याला वाट घट पावती प्रतिष्ठा गुरु राहतो अज्ञात घट पावती प्रतिष्ठा गुरु राहतो अज्ञात कुंभारा सारखा गुरु नाही रे जगात अरे कुंभारा सारखा गुरु नाही रे जगात नाही रे जगात नाही रे जगात. Yes, please. Anybody will have something to say.
Hey Baba, everybody, you heard him right? Any questions, any thoughts, any comments? Anybody? No, it's very interesting what you shared. I was very fascinated by the train stopping near Mehrabad. And Baba would have to say go, and then it will go.
Yes. What
That's
such a
beautiful thing. Yeah.
And had you heard about this correspondence earlier?
No, we didn't. I mean, all that.
I also didn't hear it.
Oh.
In fact, I knew that this Eriko had gone there, and he had told about the train stopping and all that. He had told about that, but especially this Baba giving that article for to have an opinion of Narayan Maharaj. It was never come to light until this time.
Oh, about the avatar.
Ah.
Yeah. And Ralph, I think, has a question. Ralph, please go ahead.
I think
Yes.
our calendar, the date has something to do with Narayan, that incident, because on Zoom, I've heard the story, I think 3 or 4 times in the past 10 days or so.
Oh,
Is it?
And no, yes, I mean, I'm not sure, but I think there's something, maybe it had occurred around this. If someone recorded the date, if it's there, that may be the case, or something else.
okay.
They were talking about, oh no, we were reading Ramju's diaries, the book
Oh, okay.
reading club, that meets on Baba Zoom once a week.
Oh,
And that story, it was in Ramju's diaries, and Ramju is a beautiful storyteller, like Pratap. He writes so well. I think Betty was present to hear. I know Diane heard it. She goes to that reading class. Yeah. And it was told in that. And then I think it was related perhaps another time. And then Pratap shared it today.
Yeah.
Amazing.
He was saying the same story appeared probably in Ramju's book, Sobs and Crops. Yeah.
Ramji's book, I see. Yeah.
Ramju's diary.
Diary.
Sobs is a different manuscript, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see. Yeah.
I would know better than I, because she gets to the meeting more often than I. She's the hostess, I think.
Okay. I do not know, but this sort of a thing is going to happen in the future, because whatever is recorded until this time, different books, if there is any different stories or difference in the stories, then people may question about it. Now, there are no people who can satisfactorily explain or have a authentic explanation on that. Now, for example, I would say that Meher Baba's family was living in Pumpkin House, and thereafter, at the time of Mani's birth, last child Mani, when she was born, they had purchased another house, Baba house. But then the life story goes to say that for 2 years, the family was staying somewhere else, a place called Bhagwan Chal. And for other time, also there is a place where they used to stay, that is Cafe Sherier. Now one cannot exactly make out as to what can be the period, what are the year these families were staying at different places, and why for having these two houses at a disposal. So these certain things we cannot have a very authentic answer about that. Even about some of the names which I know personally, know, but the name have been little strange. I asked some of the Parsis, the Parsi name. I asked some of the Parsis, and nobody could tell me that that type of name can be there in amongst the Parsis, only except one who told that the person's name is what you see is correct. So such things are bound to happen in I won't say it's a controversy, but then a matter for discussion or matter for deep search. All the people, knowledgeable people have gone up now. They are resting there. But Baba has very kindly given me a good memory, at least during my time, during the time of my life up to this time. Whatever has happened, whatever I have heard, I can remember it well, except the names of the people.
No, but what you said is so true, because Baba really chose people who can actually remember and communicate and give it to the generations to come.
Yes, yes.
And that's the blessing. I mean, I always noticed people who have been with Baba, they have this special skill to remember, write books or narrate stories and all that stuff. So his work is impeccable. Beautiful. Hey, Baba. So any other thoughts, anybody?
Marcia has a hand up.
I don't have such a good memory, so I recorded the song and the translation. Is that okay? Otherwise, I'll take it off.
No, the whole thing is being recorded, so you can keep that recording.
Okay, it's just
Yeah.
I wanted for myself because I'm one of the people that can't remember all the things. But thank you for sharing everything with us. We appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. There can be repetitions. Jai Baba, Jai Baba.
That's fine because part of the story, right? I mean, yeah.
And now Archie, will we sing Archie?
Aarti.
Aarti, Aarti.
Archie?
Or Gate Chalo. Or both.
No, Archie, Archie.
The only.
What you want?
Arti.
Archie.
Please.
Aarti, which Aarti?
Which
Aarti
one?
you would like?
Jahan Kalpana.
Huh?
Jahan Kalpana.
Jahan Kalpana. जहाँ कल्पना शब्द न पहुँचे ऐसे अपरंपार नीति नीति वेद पुकारे महिमा तुरी है पार दिव्य सनातन परम दया गणे दिव्य सनातन परम दया गणे हे जगदोद्धारो मेरे मन आरती स्वीकारो मेरे मन आरती स्वीकारो धूप दीप चंदन चर्चना भोग लगाना पून चढ़ाना तुम्हारा ही तुमको लौटाना काहे बड़ाई करूं मेरे मन आरती स्वीकारो मेरे मन आरती स्वीकारो सकल निधि के कारण हो सकल विश्व तारनहारे हो तुम समार नहीं तुम ही हो हे सत्य अवतारो मेरे मन आरती स्वीकारो मेरे मन आरती स्वीकारो सकल चराचर मनी माया माया भी तो तुम्हारी छाया तुम्हारा अंत न कोई आया तुम हो अनंत करो मेरे मन आरती स्वीकारो मेरे मन आरती स्वीकारो रो। अपने को जब जो नहीं जाने, महिमा तुम्हारी क्या पहचाने। जो कुछ भी कहते अनजाने, गुण गाते तुम्हारो मेरे मन। आरती स्वीकारो मेरे मन, आरती स्वीकारो। सीमा नाही तुम्हारी कृपा को, क्या कोई दे सकता प्रभु तुमको। भीख तुम्हें दो प्रेमी जगो को, नित्य तुम्हें सुमिरो मेरे मन। आरती स्वीकारो मेरे मन, आरती स्वीकारो। दिव्य सनातन परम दयाघन, दिव्य सनातन परम दयाघन, हे जगदोद्धारो मेरे मन। आरती स्वीकारो मेरे मन, आरती स्वीकारो। जय बाबा।
Thank you, Pratap ji. Thanks, everybody.
Jai Baba.
Jai
Hey,
Baba.
Baba.
जय बाबा।
Wonderful. Thank you.
Jai Baba.
Baba.
So let's all take Baba's name and then we can start.
Yes.
R. Meher.
Meher Baba.
बाबा की
Jai.
जय।
Jai.
Darling
Meher
Baba.
जय
Baba.
बाबा
Jai.
की
Jai.
जय।
Avatar
Meher
जय
Baba.
बाबा की
Ki
जय।
Jai.
जय बाबा, जय बाबा, जय
Jai
बाबा।
Baba.
Jai Baba. We are so fortunate